What is up, everyone? NightFury here from Tales of the Tome. Before we jump back into Pokemon Academy Life Forever, my wife is with me again, doing the voices for the females, and a few others once again.
Hey everyone, NightFury here. It's good to be back.
And I am glad that you are enjoying her being with us.
I really appreciate the warm welcome, you guys. You guys are awesome.
Alright, now, before we begin, there has been a recent update, like 4 or 5 times. Bug fixes mostly, but a particular bug fix that I was wanting was for the Larvesta thing. So we're going to do that really quick, and then we're going to get back into where we were last time. So really quick, just going to do bug class and see what Bugsy has to say about me taking a Larvesta. Yes, I choose bug.
And I looked up what gender Bugsy is supposed to be, and he's supposed to be a boy. And just looking at him, I think of Honey from Oron High School Host Club. So I'm going to try to imitate that for his voice.
No, I thought the previous voice was pretty good.
Yeah, but I want to try something a little different this time.
Okay.
Hey, Hiccup! Is it true that you took the Larvesta egg May found?
Well, me personally, yeah. What you gonna do about it, bitch? You gonna come up to me and tell me I'm a bad person and try to make me feel bad about what I did? Wait, that sounds really bad. That's not how I saw it at all. Look, Volcarona is an amazing Pokemon. We both wanted one for our teams. Isn't a battle the fairest way to decide? Speaking of which, yeah, what about that, Bugsy? We had a Pokemon battle about it. You know how many other Pokemon battles happened that day? 5, with like 7 or 8 other people. And you know how many other people like went and cried about it? None. Okay? So don't come in here trying to be May's White Knight, but not trying to be like, oh, what about Leaf who didn't get, whatever Pokemon? Or how Hilda and Nessa were like almost coming to blows over it. Huh? What about them? Who's White Knighting for them? Aren't they upset? Why you gotta be a simp for May? She's got a boyfriend, dude. Anyway, out of character.
I'm gonna try to get back in character. Hang on. Okay.
But Volcarona isn't just a Pokemon. It's May's... Sorry, rewind. But Volcarona isn't just a strong Pokemon. It's May's favorite Pokemon. And now that you took that egg, she's really sad.
Aw, 'cause Bruce Wayne or Thomas Wayne went and cried about it.
Oh my gosh.
What if it's my favorite Pokemon too? Huh? You ever think about that, Bugsy?
Is it?
Well, I mean, no. Okay, it's not my absolute have-to-have favorite, but it is one of them.
I guess I didn't think of that.
Yeah, no you didn't.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Sorry, Hiccup. It just sucks seeing May so down. She really wanted that egg, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I bet our Larvistas will be really good friends. I'm sure Poppy would love to train with yours. And maybe we'll find another one sometime, so May can have one too.
That'd be great. Tell you what, if I see another Larvesta egg, she's definitely got dibs. Not that I have to tell anyone. Anyway, so yeah, that is the scene that I had been hoping to see. Little tamer than I thought as far as Bugsy trying to do something about it, but honestly, like, what's he gonna do? Huh? What's he gonna do?
You wanted it to be more dramatic or something?
A little bit. A little bit. Anyway, so that's that scene. Now we'll go back to the main game. Alright, so if I recall correctly, the last thing we did was have May go to the cooking club and talk about tasting Dawn's cake.
Oh my gosh. We have to start with that.
Hey, her words, not mine, okay? Anyways, while walking back to your dorm... Oh, crap, it's Melody. Okay, I just need to walk past. She won't notice me, right? As long as I go quickly, no one will ever see me, and it'll be...
Hey,
I tempted the universe. Hey, Melody, it's pretty late. Shouldn't we get to our dorms?
yeah, that's the problem. Pretty girl out here all alone, late at night. Aren't you going to be a gentleman and walk me back?
I really don't think you need my protection. You were a student here last year.
Right. And you kicked my ass. And everyone has, like, way higher levels than last year. Because I guess the cafeteria staff is just grinding up rare candy and putting it in the food now. Like, what is even that?
That seems to have really bothered you when we battled.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say?
Never mind. I don't want you to walk me back. I'm just going to stay out here tonight.
Here? All night?
Infer.
Curfew is in like 10 minutes.
Oh no. Now the disciplinary committee will yell at me. Whatever will I do? Seriously, have you been paying attention at all?
To some things. Important things.
Oh no, my feelings. Anyway, you should probably get out of here before someone sees us and thinks that I know your name.
You do.
Do I, Shirley?
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. I'm not rising to the bait.
Boo.
I know I should just leave, but I'm curious. Why are you staying out here all night? It's cold.
It's June.
Fine, I'm leaving. Bitch.
I'm a Barbie girl.
No, she says singing.
Oh, sorry. Cut that out. Singing.
I'm gonna keep it in.
Don't do that!
What?
Singing. The contest hall is haunted, and sometimes the ghosts sing. I like to join in.
Cool story. You don't need to lie to me that hard.
Whatever. Didn't ask you. You'll know I'm right by the end of the year, assuming you make it that long.
Oh no, is the ghost gonna get me?
This school has lots of ghosts. I hope you run into the ones who are victims. The other ones suck, and there's nothing like you can do about them. You can't touch a ghost, you know. Your hand will just go right through it.
But what if I want the ghost to touch me?
You're so freaking weird.
Speaking of ghosts, it vanishes. Melody steps into the shadows of the contest hall, seemingly fading away into the very darkness itself. She no longer seems interested in the conversation. There we go. Good as new. Brr, all this talk of ghosts is giving me the creeps. I should get back to my dorm before the DC sees me.
Cool, beautiful, cute, clever, tough. Cool opposes clever and cute. Beautiful opposes clever and tough. Cute opposes cool and tough. clever opposes beautiful and cool. And, tough opposes beautiful and cute. Okay, again. Cool, beautiful, cute, clever, tough.
Hey, Al!
Oh, hello.
Change your mind about the Millennium Drop tryouts?
No, definitely not. I just want to be able to follow along. I'm planning on going to watch the other coordinators. I don't know, just watch.
Right. But hey, maybe I'm completely wrong here, but I think, just make sure you don't do something you'll regret. Like, not try if you really actually want to. Or don't do something you'll regret, I guess. Kobucon has a lot of opportunities, like once-in-a-lifetime kind of things,
Yeah, I know. Will you be participating in the tryouts?
Guess we'll find out tomorrow. Still got one more day to decide.
True. Still one more day to decide. Are you going to bed now?
That's between me and whatever emergency pops up on my phone as soon as I lie down.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Same to you. Good night.
Good night.
I just noticed that TV's perspective is way off considering where the base of the stand is for that. Like, it's facing outward a little too much.
Oh, yeah. Didn't notice that before.
Yeah. I know, it's just one of those things that I tend to notice with perspective. Anyways.
Still one more day to decide.
I should text someone before I blah blah blah. Who should I text? Got it. I'll think about Sabrina, as I do every single night. I will open my mind to her. Just thought I'd check in. How are you doing?
Hello.
That's it? Just a hello? No, I'm so glad you reached out. No, hi, how are you doing? Nothing? Just a hello? There will be consequences! You spend time thinking back and forth with Sabrina before drifting off to sleep. Aha! Sabrina's stays positive! Ho ho ho! And Serena's.
Oh, hey, Hiccup. Sleep well?
As well as could be expected. Been better, been a lot worse, too. That's like not an answer, dude. Hey man, you look kinda tired. Are you sneaking out at night? A bit, yeah. I try not to make a habit of it, but sometimes stuff comes up. Alright, just take care of yourself, I've pulled all-nighters before, and I don't think I've ever not regretted it the next morning.
Don't you pull all-nighters pretty much every night?
And I regret it pretty much every morning. Huh. You need help, man? Nah, just a gallon of melatonin.
You should try natural remedies to insomnia before drowning the problem in drugs. It might be that something you're doing every night is preventing you from getting to sleep. How soon before you fall asleep do you put your phone away? It can take up to 20 minutes to get out of that blue light seeing information processing zone.
You don't really need to ask me that one, do you? You really don't want to know.
Please tell me that you put your phone away at some point. Don't tell me you fall asleep with it in your hand.
I cannot tell a lie.
Oh, Ethan.
Try to sound a little more disappointed.
Oh, Ethan.
Hey, weren't we chewing out Hiccup for his sleep issues? Why am I suddenly on trial?
You know, that's actually a good question. Who said Hiccup can't deceive? He totally just deflected the topic there. Yeah. And he got away while we were talking about you.
You got away safely. Alright, it is Wednesday, my dudes. Now, where are my stats at? No, not those ones. My traits. Okay, Ghost is 31. Bugs at 25. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's see here. I'm gonna say, let's go to Ghost. Just to get it out of the way.
Awesome.
Okay, so about Pokemon that are Ghost type. You studying something new? I'm trying, man. But that's it? No flavor text from... Oh wait, I have to click General Studies. Here is a lesson all ghost Pokemon know, and all ghost trainers must learn. Death is not the end. If this is so, how much less should you worry about defeat? Sometimes in battle, sacrifices must be made. She's referring to Inscription, the game where sacrifices must be made.
I still haven't completed that game.
You need to. It's so good.
I like it. I just always die.
Well, c'est la vie. It is never pleasant to see your partner fall, but je vais reçu. All ghosts have been through worse. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Sorry, Mom. Moves such as a Destiny Bond turn even defeat into victory. If your Pokemon uses Destiny Bond and then is knocked out, voila! Its opponent too will fall. An instant triumph, perhaps, if you still have Pokemon in the wings. Fantina brings up Grudge, which drains the PP of a move that knocks your Pokemon out. Bonds increased. Ghost proficiency is 32. Coordinator knowledge up by 3. On to Rowan and this guy. Southern gentleman. There we go. Well, I see you have all made it to class promptly today. I'm glad to see it. I was only able to make it because Instructor Fantina let us... Instructrice Fantina let us go 10 minutes early so Rowan wouldn't yell at us. I watched you all intently yesterday. I've heard much about this class, much about this year as a whole. What I heard is worth not one whit. What I have seen informs my thoughts, reflections, and opinions moving forward. Jeez, you could hear a pin drop. I am, overall, pleasantly surprised. This is a powerful year. Your strength begets strength. You battle each other, learning more about each other, training each other, and making yourselves stronger. This is a cycle we at Kobukan wish to encourage, and I've rarely seen it demonstrated so successfully.
$5? He's about to name drop Cynthia.
Yes, the last time I saw a class this powerful, it was when Champion Cynthia was my student almost a decade ago.
Knew it.
Give her $5, reminds her your money. It's $5, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, seriously, partner? I was joking.
I'm broke, but I'm not that kind of broke that I can't spare $5 Poké-dollars.
That shows strength of character. Pretty cool of you.
Thanks, but let's pay attention to what our homeroom teacher's saying. What your homeroom teacher's saying now. This guy's scary.
Yeah.
So, in summary, I expect better, especially of my Sonoan students. If anyone wishes to challenge Champion Cynthia, you must advance yourselves greatly before attempting such a thing. That will be all. Bruno, assign the partners. I will be watching these battles, and I expect everyone to stay alert afterwards, as I will be directly critiquing battlers' performances.
No pressure.
Yes. B, please battle Hiccup.
Sir. Hello.
Hey, B.
Rowan will be watching us. We should battle to the best of our abilities so that he sees the true strength we hold.
Yes, of course. Let me just get a few ghosts out front for a sec. Nope, not that one. Okay. That's the plan. What do you think of him?
I have little opinion. He judges others by his actions. I am all too happy to extend that same courtesy to him. I do not know if I would manage to succeed in his homeroom. I have heard stories that seem to indicate it would be difficult for me, but his manner, though rigid and demanding, has not yet put me off.
Fair enough.
Now, are you ready?
I am, but you're not.
You may test that assumption imminently. Sorry. Now, begin!
Did she just attack me? Like, oh.
It looked
I
like...
thought for some reason she had gone all out against me. Okay. Okay, she's got a Carcoal, which is also a fire type, but it's also a rock type, which means Mankey can take him down. Let's see, let's do a... Nightshade. And let's do Astonish. Wide Guard. The allied team came under the effect of Wide Guard. Yeah, but what does that mean? That was super effective? That did barely anything.
Wow.
Oh, sure. Let's all just gang up on Ghostlight. You jerks. Just for that? Let's do... That's right, your normal moves have no effect on me. What you gonna do about it? And then let's use Astonish. Oh. Of course. I don't think I should have given this Pokemon to her. Oh wait, no. it can't be frozen if it's already... Right. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this fight. Yep.
I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah, well, it's fine. I kind of figured that I wasn't going to. Fighting types, like, I'm immune to most fighting attacks, but I just don't think it was a good matchup for the Pokemon that I currently have.
There is, perhaps, room for improvement. On both our sides, naturally.
Yes. Thanks for the tough battle. Triple battles might be your thing. That strong defensive Hitmontop in the center of your formation made it difficult to break through.
Yes, in a phalanx, every man must hold his shield to fight as a single impenetrable unit. That is the source of the phalanx's strength. Each soldier protects the man to his left from thigh to neck with his shield. A single weak spot in the phalanx shatters, hence the importance of having a Pokemon in the center, the most targeted spot. That can take many blows.
I'll keep that in mind. Now let's...
Inexcusable.
Sorry, sir, what?
Not you.
Oh, thank goodness.
You. What's your name?
This is funny because he actually is the one who gave her starter Pokemon way back when.
Oh, wow.
Don Berlitz?
Speak up. I'm almost deaf, you know.
Don Berlitz?
Don, are you scared of me?
Yes, terrified, very much.
Why are you scared of me?
Because I'm afraid you're gonna yell at me.
Why am I going to yell at you?
Because I'm asking my Pokemon to battle like they're 40 levels higher, and I know it isn't working, but I don't know what else to do.
That's completely correct. You already know 95% of what you need to know, and so you have excused yourself from learning that last 5%. You do not have permission to. The missing 5% is what will allow you to claim victory over Champion Cynthia when you challenge her again.
Wait, you remember me?
Yes, Chimchar, an impish nature, I seem to recall, proud of its power. Where is it now?
It's in Alola, along with...
You're training a Frigibax, not a Monferno. You cannot expect your Frigibax to perform the acrobatic feats that Monferno performed. Dodging moves is not an option. Outspeeding the foe rarely is. You must control the pace of the battlefield using your Frigibax's legacy move. By lowering the speed of an opponent in the middle of the round through paralysis, you can make the move after an ally who would hit harder, but doesn't have much speed to speak of. Your Tinkertuff, perhaps. Your Pokemon cannot use brute force and speed to succeed anymore. Given your performance against Champion Cynthia, it seems clear they never could. Strong moves used by strong Pokemon have a place in battle, but you have neither at present. If I see you attempting to win battles by using a strategy that does not work for you, you will be thoroughly chastised. Do I make myself clear, little missy?
You mean this wasn't thoroughly chastising?
Oh, no. No, this was teaching. When you are chastised, you will know. You'll know. Come along, Dawn. Let's go get you some water. Right this way.
Water, water, strong against fire. Fire strong against ice. Ice strong against...
Promising that girl, but I've got no stock in promises. Who can assert the future with certainty? Blast you, promises of the future. Do it now. Quiet. You. Unacceptable.
Jeez. I think I got away with it. Thank Arceus that he's only taking over this class for a week.
A week that's going to feel like a lifetime.
Yeah, perhaps.
No, that'd be great.
Leave.
Wrong voice. No, that'd be great. I'd love that. Are you sure? Because I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I know you're not really used to parties, so... What? No. I'm totally down to party. I'm a total party girl. They called me the party queen back in Goldenrod. I mean, I just planned a party and... You planned a party? Oh, yeah? I guess I wasn't invited? I mean, you were the first person I invited to this party. Oh, well, it was like, a private thing. It was a birthday, but also sorry your father was killed party, and that it kinda had a very specific vibe, and... Hey, Hiccup!
Oh, hey, Leaf, what's up?
Oh, Claire just invited me to her sorority's party, and...
They have sororities here?
I guess. I swear, Clara was right there.
I believe you. So, a party, huh? That's big. Must be nice to be invited to something you didn't plan for once.
It actually kind of is, yeah. Not that I mind being the planner, but... You know, even tailors need clothes.
Not nudist tailors.
I need you to think hard about who the clientele for a nudist tailor would be. Hello?
Got it. A foolish emperor who needs new clothes.
Oh, damn, that's clever.
Mama Hiccup didn't raise no fool.
Yeah, but she did raise a massive dork.
Interested in bringing a dork as your +1 to the party, then?
You'd have to get surgery pretty quickly. It's girls only.
Oh, well then, I guess...
Now that's a fun expression. What I'd give to be able to read your mind right now.
I'm sure in 3...
It's not as pleasant as one might think.
So, yeah, girls only party. I assume you're going to have pillow fights in your underwear, eat soft cheeses, and talk about boys. Probably.
Duh. What else do girls do?
I refuse to dignify that with a response. Curse my pick of the genetic lottery. I'm just one chromosome away from heaven.
Yeah, lactose intolerant is a bitch. No soft cheese for you. Genetics, though. What can you do?
Now that's a surgery I'd get.
Sign me up first.
I guess I can hang out at the scheming table. Yeah, let me just join in. Alright, where am I at with other stats right now? I'll just keep going to Bug, because I know that my Pokemon team's supposedly supposed to be at like 26 or 27 this week. And my Bugs are currently 24, so they're ready.
All right, let's do it.
Ethan is sneakily playing on his Game Boy Advanced, hoping the teacher doesn't see. You pair up with Bugsy for practice exercise. Hey, Bugsy, I told you I passed my first advancement exam, didn't I?
Yeah, I knew you had it in you.
So if I told you that I was interested in bug types, you'd believe me, right?
Sure. Is everything okay, Hiccup? You're acting kind of sketchy.
Am I? Sorry about that. There's just something I'm really curious about, and I don't want you to take offense.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
Ask me whatever you want. I don't sting.
Okay, it's kind of a silly question, but why bugs? What got you hooked on them instead of some other type? Gee, I don't know, Hick. What you doing in bug class yourself? Maybe because you know bug types are good against dark types, which are good against all the ghosts that you're training right now?
That's all? Well, they're tiny and pretty and cute, but really strong too. Like, did you know Heracross can lift more than 100 times its body weight? That's 6,250 kilos. People don't notice them because they're also small and common, but in their own little world, every bug is like a superhero. I mean, there are bug-themed superheroes on TV, like Ariados Man, but a real Ariados can do way crazier stuff. Also, all bugs, except maybe those Ultra Beast things, which are really cool, form a single phylogenetic group, which means they're all close relatives. You think that would make them less diverse than other types, but nope! Bugs come in a million shapes and sizes and pair off with almost every other type. Can burrow or fly or swim, or sometimes all of them at once, but they do it right in our backyard.
You don't say.
Then there's how beautiful they are. I mean, I'm not really an art person like Berg is, but I totally get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Bugs are really inspiring. If you look at them up close, the segments of their exoskeletons are super intricate, and they all fit together like the pieces of a fancy watch.
I just know he's going to be zoning out so hard when he's done.
It'd be like impossible to design something that precise, but nature's done it already. Oh my gosh. And bugs are so much fun to spend time with.
Sorry, I was thinking about other things. Like, actually interesting things.
Like Berg always says, they're really humble, and they definitely have strong personalities. Poppy is such a little sweetheart. Even though I was kind of nervous around her at first, not a fan of fire types. Long story. And Fern watches over me like kind of a big brother. It's really funny how protective he gets sometimes. There was one time when he stared down my ex-boyfriend because he thought that... Phew. I guess if I had to narrow it down to one thing, they have such little guy energy. They're all trying their best, and I think that's so admirable.
Are you trying to tell me something about your little guy, Bugsy?
Oh my gosh. Does that answer your question?
Huh? What? I'm sorry. Just... Oh, you're done. Okay, sure. Part of me thought you were going to say something like, my parents named me Bugsy, so I mean, you know.
Uh...
Was that racist?
Yeah, that's not really how things went. I named myself Bugsy. It's a lot more fun than the name my birth parents came up with.
I'm sure it was riveting.
And it means more to me because I chose it, you know?
Uh-huh.
Not two people I can't even remember.
Oh, you're part of the orphan club. I see. Well, let me introduce you to Hilbert.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, oh no, I didn't realize. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Nah, it's cool. I'm happy with my life the way it is. I was adopted by the most caring person I know, and if that hadn't happened, I'd be a totally different person. I've heard stories about some people's childhoods that make me grateful for my own. I wouldn't undo anything.
Wow, that's a really great attitude.
Berg's a really great dad.
Oh, Berg is... I understand why you are here now. Oh shoot, we should probably finish this worksheet then. Ha 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 ha.
I've got you covered. Want to check out my notes?
Bugsy proves to be an excellent tutor. Classmate bonds increased. Bug proficiencies 26. Cool. Well, guess we got to know Bugsy a little bit.
Yep. I had a feeling that Berg was going to be his dad.
Really? I did not see it coming.
I just got that feeling.
Welcome back to class, ladies and gentlemen. I'm of sound enough mind to recognize that you're all far too interested in the upcoming Millennium Drop Water Festival contest tryouts for me to impart my knowledge today. Perhaps a professor of greater skill could, but I believe I'm at my limit in that regard. Well, that's fine. Perhaps we'll just do some review for now. Tomorrow's quiz should not be overly challenging, as long as you understand the intricacies of spread moves. Now, who remembers what we were talking about this morning? Yes, Explosion, a classic normal type move, one with 250 power. Now let's carry on to that topic. You see, Explosion is known by most Pokemon that like to commit suicide. After your free time is over, it will be time to attend the Millennium Drop Water Festival contest tryouts of special celebration fun. You will need to decide whether you want to join, and if so, whether you want to partner with someone, and if so, whom with. Make sure to handle any last-minute business you need to before the tryouts. In that case, I'm going to save, just in case. Tryouts. Yes, please. Anyway. Was there anyone in particular that you thought I should go hang out with?
Let's see.
Because most of these it looks like you'll be voicing.
Gardenia.
Gardenia?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is... There is.
There is.
What? The bees? What
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Should we find out?
Sure, let's figure out what's going on. Hey, Whitney, is that a Combi you're talking about? Is that Combi you were talking about around?
Not right now, but it keeps coming back to the field, and I swear it's calling me hot.
We'll see about that.
Anyway, if we want it to show up, I think it shows up more often when Flan and I try to picnic here. Maybe that helps.
Yeah, it might. I think I know what to do. If I were to come here smelling like a Poke Treat Combi would like, then... Okay, so...
Well, that happened.
Okay, so... Interesting. It is a bug type. And I did rather enjoy my Vespa Queen when it came to Legends Arceus. But that's not what we're here for.
All right.
Yes, I will find Gardenia. You. Where? Oh, there it is. That must be the place, right? You're looking up at a square building with glass windows. On a sign above the door is the name Natan Eternal Yoga. Inside, through large glass windows facing the street, you can see several people in tight clothing stretching a few large rubber balls on the floor and brightly colored mats everywhere. Well, I'm not sure I've ever seen a yoga class before, but if I had to describe one, it'd probably be something like this. Lots of butts. Alright, you're being weird now. Just go in. Hey, is this like a walking thing, or should I have made an appointment? Bruh? Brendan? Hey man, is this the right place? Gardenia runs this place, right? Your hat is so deformed. Anyway, oh yeah, I think she mentioned that she'd been trying to get you to sign up. Wait, do you mean you work here? Kinda, yeah. Gardenia noticed me in grass class and hired me to teach here. No kidding. Well, have you done something like this before? Well, you gotta be loose if you don't want to sprain something in a contest performance. You're always like twisting your arms and twisting ways around you in ways you wouldn't normally, right? So yeah, yoga's kind of a good way for staying flexible off stage, bruh. Cool. Sounds like you know what you're doing. Yeah, well, you'll give me a sec.
Okay.
Hey girls, you've done great. Caroline, remember to lift with your upper arms. Jenna, nice form. You've improved a lot since last time, so keep it up. Oh, sorry about that, bruh. Looks like we've went overtime a bit, so I should wrap it up now. If you need anything, I'll be chatting with this guy here. What guy? Yeah, I know, girls, but Gardenia pays me for 90 minutes. I can't keep going over just because y'all like me. Just because I like you all. What? I'll see you next week, same time, right? Remember to work on your Vujangasalas at home, okay? The yoga class disperses, though you notice several of the class members linger behind you, around Brendan, throwing nasty looks at you as though you're somehow in their way. Sheesh, scary stuff, bruh. Scary? From where I was standing, kinda looked like a man's paradise. What? What do you... Oh, bruh, I get it, but you're wrong. Girls aren't scary. They're great. Great students really pay attention to everything I'm saying. Do the poses fine after I show them a couple of times. Especially the ones where I'm like shaking my butt at them. They really like that one for some reason. Nah, man. Gardenia is the scary one. She hired me and she pays me great, but it's like she always knows exactly what I'm gonna do. Like, I mentioned the overtime and how Gardenia's doesn't pay me for that, right? Yeah. I keep trying not to do it, to pull out when my phone goes off, but there's like always one thing or another keeping me here, and the weird part is, it's like Gardenia already knows. She schedules her next classes around whenever I actually end my classes, even though I don't even know when it is. There's always a new class lined up right after. You look at the entrance to the studio. True to his words, a new group of spandex-clad students are filling in. This group, you notice, has significantly more men amongst it. And like, when she hired me, she didn't even have the students for my class signed up. Then we did like one class, like just one, where we were it was her running a class for me, and suddenly the next day we got like 25 signups for people all asking for me specifically? That's kind of weird. Was this the one-on-one class held before? Was this one-on-one? Was this one-on-one? There's two ones there. I don't think there should be.
Was this one-on-one class held here?
Yeah. Brendan points at an area in the front of the big window, which would be very visible from the street. You suddenly get an idea of how recruitment might have significantly increased so rapidly. I think the AC was broken or something, because it was sweltering in here. Since it was just the two of us, Gardenia said I could just take off my shirt, but I was sweating like a metatite. Of course, before we got started on the yoga, I had to move around a bunch of weights that were left around. Gardenia was gonna do it herself, but I kind of volunteered, and she seemed to be expecting that too, so... Man, am I making any sense? I don't think I am. I'm just having here grabbing the... Man, words are hard, bruh. They're so hard, dude. Like, I can't even talk sometimes. Anyways, it just felt good to help Gardenia out, and she lets me know that. Maybe that's just what it's like, being part of a business. Only time I worked before was in a clothing store. Sure. Your understanding of Brendan has increased, though it's clear his understanding of his current situation may not be entirely comprehensive. But I guess that's enough of me chatting. You wanted to sign up for a class here? Mostly just to check it out. Honestly, Gardenia has been trying to get me involved for a long time. Though I should at least give it a shot. I thought I should at least give it a shot. Well, Gardenia is not here, but Lindsay is teaching the class after mine. You should go ask her if there's room. Wait, Gardenia is not here? No. She's the owner of the company. The owner doesn't, teach classes. I guess that makes sense. But Gardenia always seemed to have a very hands-on approach to her business.
And that's my cue. Hey, Hiccup. Brendan.
Whoa, boss. You're gonna be teaching today?
Lindsay's using her PTO before it resets. I could get Angela to cover for her, but since I knew Hiccup was finally going to take me up on my offer, I figured I might as well run this session myself.
Awesome! Man, I really wish I could join in, but I'm kind of sore from my class.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it, Brendan. You don't want to strain yourself. That would ruin the entire point of yoga, right?
Right.
Besides, you kind of intimidate Lindsay's students.
Yeah, not a lot of my body types in these classes. I'll make myself scarce. Hey, see you in grass class later, right?
Yeah, see you then.
Grass class for the ass.
Still Hiccup, how are you?
How could you possibly know I was going to visit your yoga studio today specifically?
Advertising, partner. You get out what you put in, and I put a lot into you. That sounds really wrong.
How do you figure? You've asked me to sell you some stuff, give you money, and bank my money with you. Kind of feels like I'm the one putting stuff into you. Dude. Seriously? Seriously, Hick? Oh, come on, you know what I meant!
Yeah, I do. But I'm not even sure you know what I meant. Why don't you stick around after class for a chat?
Well, I'm not here just to do some upward orangutans, or whatever they're called. Is Lindsay's class a beginner's class?
Great for newcomers and veterans alike. Bring your kids, bring your polycule. Great date night option, too.
Hey, you don't have to sell me on it. I'm already here.
True. Oh, but there's one more thing. I'm guessing you don't have any actual yoga clothes on under that outfit.
If you're about to suggest I take my clothes off, that is a not option.
Well, I guess you'll just have to take off your shirt then. I've got some yoga pants in the back you can borrow.
Sorry, if you want to use me as a billboard like you did for Brendan, you'll have to pay me. Hi.
Yeah, okay.
What? This was said in English. Yeah.
Okay. What?
Sorry, it means what?
Huh?
Is it supposed to originally be in the Japanese or something? Something I picked up from my mom.
Ooh, Mr. Worldwide. I wish I spoke another language. It really helped me when dealing with international clients.
Huh. Kind of surprised you don't, actually. Most people in Kobukan are at least conversational in Japanese and English.
Guess I just dropped the ball on that one. Anyway, I'll pay you. 500 yen to go shirtless for the class?
Why does this feel like I'm selling my body?
Partner, we all sell our bodies in different ways. You know how many blue-collar workers cut pieces of themselves off? You know what sitting in a cubicle behind a desk every day for years does to a white-collar worker's heart rate? After all, there's only 3 things you can sell in the world: information, food, and bodies. You're a good-looking guy. Think about it. You get money, I get some advertising, you get to show off, I get some eye candy. It's a win-win-win.
Huh. So that's how you got Brendan to keep doing overtime for you.
Go ahead.
You set up a situation where he gets to teach a class for longer, which he enjoys, his students get to spend more time with him, which they enjoy, and you get more out of him than you're paying for, which you enjoy.
Pretty much got it. That's the core of business. Find the deal that makes the biggest profit. But if the only profit you're looking for is money, well, that's just unimaginative. Profit can be all kinds of things. It can be happiness, it can be memories, it can be trust, it can be the promise of money later on. Now, don't think I'm some kind of hippie
Disestablishmentarianist.
Anti-disestablishmentarianist. I like money. I'm not going to start seizing the means of production anytime soon.
Good for you.
But money's an end to a true profit. If the only profit you're pursuing is monetary, then you're picking up pennies. It's a waste of time. You know how I've succeeded in business? I can always make an offer with every possible advantage to it. Sure, the other offer exists, but why would you ever pick it? That's how I seem to know what people are going to do. I'm not a mind reader or anything. I'm just following the rule. If all the profit is on one option, they're going to take that option.
That's an interesting way to think of it.
Some people think you have to be brutal, cutthroat, maybe even cruel to survive in the marketplace. But, well, I think they're just losers who gave up too fast. Their way may be easier, but who cares how much you're making if you're hurting people?
Huh.
I don't just want my partners to buy what I'm selling. I want them to buy into it. I want them to keep coming back. And they won't do that if I don't take care of them. And right now, taking care of them means getting that shirt off.
Me personally, I wouldn't. But knowing how, let's say, horny the developers and the Discord group is, I'll do it. Your courage increased to 12. Gardenia hands you 500.
You know, you are so fun to work with.
Well, like you said, I want you to keep coming back.
I wish all board meetings were this fun.
Alright, you mentioned something about yoga pants, hopefully.
Yeah, they're in the changing room back there. Men's pile is on the left. You're probably in XXL.
Ouch.
It's a compliment, partner. You've got big glutes.
I guess that'd be the running. Alright, be right back. You head to the changing room and change into your yoga outfit. The changing room, you notice, is decorated with pictures of spiraled white flowers with a golden tint at the center, somewhat hidden behind the multiple overlapping layers of white. White roses, maybe?
Hey, Hiccup, you almost done in there?
Yeah, one sec.
Nice, looking good. Now go to the back of the group and we'll get started.
The back of the group, closest to the window. Well, she's doing exactly what she said she would.
Alright, hey everybody, I'm Gardenia, another instructor with this studio. Lindsay's taking some PTO right now, so I'll be taking over her class today. Now, let's get started with some gentle stretches before we move on to the heavier stuff. Who's ready?
I am!
Lindsay showed you all the balasana, right? We'll do a couple minutes of those before moving on to our Sirsasana.
Beginner-friendly Gardenia?
Hiccup, in the back. Just copy what the people in front of you are doing. That's why I put you in the back.
Sure you did. She put me in the back so I could see what the other students are doing? So it wasn't just to have me closest to the window. It was also for my benefit. Damn, this girl's really good at finding the deals that work for everyone.
All right, everybody, let's kneel. Close your eyes and...
Ah, someone tickled my bum. You stretch your limbs in unfamiliar ways for 90 minutes. Though you were expecting to be sore by the end of it, it's actually pretty similar to the warm-ups you do before your runs. In fact, by the end of the lesson, you have a ton of energy left over.
Phew, that's everything we've got time for today. Tips are appreciated, but not required. There's a box near the front if you're interested. I probably won't see you all again, but Lindsay will next week. See ya!
I guess you miss it.
Running the classes? A little bit. It's true what Brendan said. You can make money by working for it, but you can make a lot of money by making other people work for it. I wish I had the time to handle more parts of my business personally nowadays. The banking/investment thing I'm doing at school takes the edge off, but it's not the same as putting in a hard day's work every day.
I've never had nearly enough money or responsibilities to begin to understand what you're talking about, but I think I get it.
You know, when I was a kid, I thought I might want to be a florist. Someone who gets their hands dirty every day, who gives people pretty things.
No kidding?
I know! I don't look it, right?
Not in that getup, to be entirely honest. Oh no, I wasn't surprised by that. I mean, you totally look it. You're wearing a flower-themed outfit right now.
Oh yeah, I guess I am.
I was just surprised because it seems really, I don't know, simple compared to the stuff you have going on.
That was the appeal, partner.
Well, how'd you go from Gardenia the florist to Gardenia the billionaire?
Well, the biggest thing was that I discovered I'm allergic to flowers.
Oh, wait, aren't you named after a flower?
The irony is not lost on me nor my parents. Besides that, the flower shops have an abysmal success rate. They need a ton of upfront funding to get started, and it takes a long time before they turn a profit. Almost as bad as restaurants in that regard. The kicker, though, is that 45% of all flowers that go through the flower shops die on the shelf and have to get thrown away. Call me soft-hearted, partner, but I couldn't live with that. I mean, that's such a painful visual metaphor, you know?
Sounds bad, but you're the CEO of capitalism now, or something. I bet you can make it work.
Oh, definitely. I've got a couple plans in mind, logistically. With significant startup funding and plenty of grass-type Pokemon around, I could pentuple the lifespan of my flowers.
Well, there you go.
Not that easy, partner. My money isn't liquid. And the money that is, I can't be throwing around on private projects like this. Plus, I need a lot of grass types, more than just one person could train. Don't laugh, but I've kind of got this idea I might run a gym someday. I mean, a grass gym would have a ton of grass types in it, and having the flower shop stationed in a gym would let me access league funding for expansion and development. Plus, once the shop gets situated, the gym could actually turn a profit, which no gym ever does, besides Galarian ones. So even the league would benefit. I'd be able to hire gym trainers who are also florists, so I could help other people fulfill the dreams of working in a flower shop too.
I'm confused. What part of this is unreasonable? The way you said it, don't laugh. I thought this was going to be some kind of crazy fantasy, but it sounds really well thought out. Like something everyone would profit from.
I mean, it's totally logistically sound. The only problem is I'd need to be a good enough trainer to get a gym placement, which... well, that's the problem with it.
Come on, I'm sure you're a good trainer.
Good, sure. But good doesn't cut it in the Sinnoh League. I mean, that's in Instructrices Fantina's league. That's Cynthia's league. I could have all the money in the world, but if I can't battle to impress Cynthia, then I'm not getting a gym membership. Ironically, ownership of the gym in my hometown is currently being fought over in a bidding war between Rad Rickshaw, the owner of the local cycle shop, and Ms. Jupiter, a representative of the Team Galactic Energy Company.
Why is that ironic?
Because I could easily outbid both of them. I just can't out-battle them.
Okay, I think I know what we can do about this.
Yeah?
Well, I'm a battle team member, so... ... This was your plan all along, wasn't it? Gosh damn it.
Sorry, Hiccup. I love your company, seriously, partner, but I need training, and I need training fast.
Firstly, I'll do it, no conditions, but I gotta ask, you're in Kobukan. Can't your instructors help you?
Oh, well, yeah, and they do, but everyone at the school is getting training from their instructors, and not everyone becomes gym leader level.
I guess.
And, I like Instructrice Fantina a lot, and she's a good teacher, but I just can't. That class, well, I'm in that class because I need to be. It's a sort of know your enemy situation. I can get along just fine with my grass types. Although Miss Jupiter uses a Skuntank, and Rad Rickshaw has a Clefairy that knows Fire Blast for some reason.
Sorry, know your enemy? Do you have something against Instructrice Fantina?
No, nothing against her. It's, ghosts, mostly, kinda. It's kinda a long story.
I've got nowhere to be, and no clothes that need to be worn at the moment. So I'll just sit here cross-legged on the floor, showing all my glory.
Sorry, but I do.
Gotta talk with Skyla about shipping some stuff in her plane. We'll chat later, okay?
Alright, where do you want to meet up?
How about the fields? It's a nice, easy, open location for training. Just text me when you're free and I'll tell you if I have time to meet you there.
Alright, sure. Good talking with you.
Same to you, partner.
I liked this class. Not sure I'm going to make it a recurring thing. I'm pretty busy, but it was fun to drop in.
Of course, totally get it. Just don't forget to text me later about the training.
Won't forget, partner. See you later. You get changed and prepare to leave the studio. As you walk through the door, you notice a small wooden box with a slot in it. Yeah, sure, why not? You have made plans to meet up with Gardenia later. When you have free time, you should go to the fields for some special training. That's it? No rank up? No change in... Okay, sure. Alright. Oh, sorry. I forgot to read something. It's finally time. Time to decide. Will you attend the Millennium Drop Water Festival Contest Tryouts of Special Celebration Fun? If you do not, it is quite possible that you will never attain success as a coordinator. Alright, I think we're going to end this particular video here. This is a good place to pause so that the next video can be specifically about the tryouts, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to try, yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
I think I might be able to win with my Pumpkaboo, perhaps.
I think so too.
Because I don't have any water Pokemon, like, at all. I did not go out of my way to try and catch any. A Piplup would be great, but yeah, I haven't been able to manage to catch one without killing it first.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, anyways, I just want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you to my wife for joining me for this.
Of course, of course.
I'm actually really enjoying this new dynamic. It kind of brings... I don't know, it brings a little something extra to the videos that wasn't there before. So,
I'm enjoying it too.
yes. Thank you.
Of course, honey.
Alright, so thank you all for watching. Links in the description for the Discord server where you can download the most recent version of Pokemon Academy Life Forever so that you can play it for yourself. My wife's channel, which is NightFury Games, and links to my Patreon in the description as well. Thank you to my patrons who support us and give a little extra. I'll talk with you all in the next video, and that, as they say, is that.